The day after, Chelsea 5, Charlton 1. I was going to do this video regardless. I was going to come on here and talk about the game because obviously I made a video yesterday, but I didn't want to be reactionary and come on here and tell you guys the promised land has come like I was yesterday, because as a fan, you know you're going to be excited and you're going to have a blast and do all that good stuff. So basically what I'm here to tell you guys today is the promised land has come and Chelsea are here to take over. You really thought I was going to come in here and say, be a Debbie Downer saying, oh, defensive frailties, all that stuff. No, there's not. I don't remember the last time Chelsea got a new manager and they won like down their first game, albeit being a Charlton side that's in the Championship fighting relegation. I'll tell you something. That is a game and it's a statement. It doesn't matter about opposition. It's about the result. And the result was amazing. You're seeing our gaffer holding the players, Gittins, Caicedo. Like you can see he's already trying to build a bond with these players. And you can already see that some of them are buying into it. Maybe the first half was a bit shaky. But I'll tell you who will buy into it. Hato, Marc Guiu, Tosin, Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto. Those are all 5 goal scorers in the 5-1 victory. Different goal scorers. I'm telling you, boys, like the game, phenomenal. I think we bring that energy and that confidence from the youth into the first team players against Arsenal. Against Arsenal, I believe we can do something against them. We just need to be a bit more on it defensively. But I'm telling you, boys, that game yesterday, when I was watching it, maybe the first half was a bit, but you got to understand there's growing pains with this kind of tactics. But second half, boys, I was so invested. I've never been that locked in. Because when he told us wave after wave, I thought he was just saying that he's good for the cameras, he likes to talk, he likes to do all that good stuff. But boys, wave after wave football is here. Wave after wave football is here. And if you don't believe that, like I'm telling you, boys, like I even got this stat up on my phone. Liam Rosenior is the first manager to win his first game of charge at Chelsea since Antonio Conte in 2016. Boys, a new era, yeah? I'm telling you, a new era has come. I wish I could show you all the photos. You got Marc Guiu looking happy again with his new haircut that he does every 10 days or 7 days. Like, that's a side note. Like, Marc Guiu, I don't know. And they're always the coldest trims. It's not like they're bad trims. But Marc Guiu does not like any stability. Maybe that's why he can't get consistent minutes, because he's not stable enough to check. The manager forgets who he is or something like that. But like, I'm telling you, on a serious note, like, I do think there's very much, obviously, a lot of positive to take. There's probably 5 positives to take from this match. Do you know what I mean? You got Pedro Neto on the left wing looking comfortable. Like the manager told him, none of that. Everyone saw the clip of the manager being like, oh. But then when you see Pedro Neto coming in, you're there like, cool. Like you saw how he was like, shh, 1 touch, 2 touch, bang. There was a lot of triangle passes going on. And I know that might not be there to the naked eye as people are just watching Estevao dribble, Jamie Gittins dribble, but there was a lot of 1-2 touch passing, triangle passing with third man runs. And I'm telling you, those third man runs are going to be key when you're trying to catch out a team like Arsenal and stuff. Like those runs have to be pinpoint fast and the passes have to be quick and precise. That's why Enzo Fernandez is going to be so key in that Arsenal game. And I just think showing us that what Liam Rosenior showed us is that our squad depth isn't as bad as it was made out to be by Enzo Maresca. All it takes is football players to have a bit of belief and faith in them, and then you see the change in tune, and then you want to play for the manager as well. Like you can see Gittins. I don't care what, but you couldn't tell me if it was under Maresca that Gittins wouldn't look worse. I'm telling you, Gittins under Rosenior looks 10 times the player. 10 times the player he was at Maresca, just because the manager believed in his ability. There's something belief in a new start. Like, I don't know if you guys ever played for like a basketball team or a football team or any sports team. And then when you like get someone you've never seen before, or like you've gone to uni, you've gone to like a year above and you got a different coach, you have a sense of belief that, oh yeah, I can do better this year. If I just train hard, I can get more minutes, I can play more. It's the same with this. So having a new manager was always good, because you can't have a project based on youth players if the manager doesn't trust the youth players. And that's where all the controversy with Maresca came from. I don't think they told him the lineup. I think they told him, you're playing Cucurella 20 out of 20 games when there's Hato who we bought for 40 million, which I'm not gonna lie to you boys, any ownership will tell you that. Any ownership. You bought a player for 40 M's, you bought Gittins for 60, and you're not playing them at all. You got to learn. It's your manager. As your role as a manager is head coach as well. You're meant to coach these players to be good enough to play for your team. And if they can't play for your team, it's causing trouble. And Maresca's saying that like it's some crime for the ownership to want a return on their investment in terms of, oh yeah, like we want, what's it called, players. We want players to play that we bought for you, that you asked for. It's not a crime. I'm not saying I'm backing the owners because there's been some questionable stuff at the owners, and I'll be there at the protest before Brentford. It'll be whatever, it'll be good. I'll be the first person to sing, we don't care about Clear Lake, all that stuff. But I'm telling you boys, like, there's two sides to the puzzle. But enough on Maresca, because that guy is gone and he can go about his life however he wants. But what I'm saying as Chelsea fan, yeah, is that Liam Rosenior, wow, he's the guy. Like, in terms of the way he speaks, every manager needs to be able to convince the media, so like all that stuff that he can believe. And if he can convince us, boys, that he's the truth, boys, it's over, man. Because you got to look at it. Every manager that's come into the Chelsea project has said, it's a project, it's going to take time, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, or some players need to develop. We've got 2 world-class players. My manager came and said, Moise Caicedo, world-class, Reece James, world-class, Enzo Fernandez won a World Cup, world-class, and you're telling me, and he's like, this is not about world-class potential, it's about winning. He said, I've not heard I don't think I've heard the word potential from Liam Rosenior when it comes to results. He said, it's about winning now. And the thing is, the Chelsea team is good enough to beat every team in the Premier League. That's what was said to us. So we should be able to win this. And I think under Liam Rosenior, we're going to start winning those small games, those little leads, those Brentfords. We're going to have to win those games, and we know this. And I think that will be a good test. I think those games will be more of a test than Arsenal will be, than what Liam Rosenior's reign will be like at Chelsea. And I do respect everyone. I respect the whole game plan, the 3 at the back in possession with the 2 pivots. It means Caicedo literally has a partner in crime now in Santos. Like, it's peak, boys. Like, it's crazy. And I know that I've seen Andre Santos try to do some line-breaking passes that didn't work. But you replace that with Enzo Fernandez, those line-breaking passes to Estevao, boys, we saw it in the last 20 minutes. That Enzo x Estevao link-up was dangerous, boys. Like, I don't know how someone's going to stop that. I don't know, man. I don't know what left back they're going to play that's going to stop Estevao, but it's going to be bad. I think it will be bad. There's no way. And boys, like, Estevao has to start against Arsenal. I said it before, I'll say it again. He came on 3 shots on target in 25 minutes. It's a wrap, bro. I know what he wants. He wants to play for that spot, and he earned it, because everyone was like, why is he rested? Why is he not playing if he didn't play the Hato games? I knew the plan was for him to play against Arsenal. It's always. Even when he played against Arsenal, the first 10 minutes before the red card and he had to get subbed off, bro, like, he was the only person creating stuff. So him, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto, they're all going to thrive from this opportunity. So I'm hoping for the best. And I'm telling you, if we can beat Arsenal, that will be great. But the more important games of this run, I'll tell you for free, boys, is the little teams like Brentford, those 17, because we're still fighting for top 4. That's our aim as well. So those games are more important than the Arsenal game, even though we have to win, we have to beat Arsenal. It just shows how big this club is and the standards. I'm saying it's a must-win for Arsenal, and it's a must-win for all the Premier League games coming up this month, because we have the most favourable run out of everyone. And that's how we get back into the top 4 race and sitting comfy. So guys, I'm telling you now, Chelsea may be back, but we'll see. And it's the night after the match, and I feel like, boys, I'm still feeling the same. I'm feeling jubilant, feeling happy, and I hope Chelsea can come back to winning ways. So come on, boys. Up the Chelsea.